Hello and welcome to Overdrive. This is Rohit Paratkar and I'm here for the launch of a new motorcycle. In fact, it's India's first electric superbike is what the maker likes to call it. The maker is called Ultraviolette. It's an Indian startup backed by a lot of investment from names like TVS. So they are pretty serious about what they're doing, and their first product is right here. This is called the F77. The bike was shown today. It will be available late next year, but we'll get into that detail after we take a closer look at what this motorcycle is all about. So the biggest differentiator for this motorcycle is this is not just any other electric vehicle. Range is of course important, but this is a performance oriented motorcycle, and so it has the numbers to back that claim up. So there are 3 batteries that power a 25 kilowatt motor for a performance or an output that is equivalent of 33.5 PS and 90 Newton meters at the motor. And that is good for a 0 to 100 claim time of 7.5 seconds. The battery pack resides behind this fairing. This fairing looks quite neatly integrated with the design of the motorcycle. The shuttle lines are very nice and it has a feeling of good quality. But we'll come to that in a bit. The battery pack, as I mentioned, consists of 3 lithium-ion batteries. They're all removable, so you can literally just take them up to your house and charge them. So that's simply how the battery looks, and it literally just goes in, fits right in there. So you can also buy additional batteries if you want. The bike in its stock avatar comes with 3 batteries, but you can also buy additional batteries if you need, just the way you do for some of your gadgets, cameras, etc. That is what it is. I mean, it's that simple.
It's not programmed right now, but they've been meant to tell you how the battery talks.
We've seen that before. Now that's a conventional charging socket. There are quite a few charging options available. There is a fast charger which will charge the battery pack in about 15 minutes. Then there's also the standard charger which will charge 80% of the battery pack in about 3 hours, or a full charge in about 5 hours. And like I mentioned, the batteries are also removable. They can be taken home to charge. So Ultraviolette also has a lot of patents on their new battery technology. So they said that whatever batteries were available both locally as well as in the international markets for motorcycles like these were, well, not satisfactory enough in terms of the performance, in terms of their charging rates or their range, and also very importantly in terms of their performance in our conditions, not just the weather conditions, not just the heat levels or the temperatures that they have to withstand, but also the kind of roads that we have, the kind of shocks that they would have to withstand. So the batteries were not ready for that, whatever was largely available. So they had to design their own battery pack, they had to design their own battery casing as well. So all of that has paid off, is what they claim so far. So they have a lot of patents that they have applied for these batteries, and they say that the 3 times battery density or the energy density that these batteries are managing essentially means that 3 batteries are doing the job of 9 conventional batteries of similar capacity, and that is a big deal, both in terms of performance, in terms of endurance, and also in terms of range and longevity. So Ultraviolette says that the claimed range for this vehicle is between 130 to 150 kilometers. The other advantage of their own batteries, or the way they have custom designed these batteries, is that the weight is actually quite low. This bike tips the scales at about 158 kilos. That's just as much as your conventional motorcycle. What's also very interesting to know is that each and every battery has its own LTE chip, because it connects to the cloud, gives Ultraviolette all your usage data about how you're using the motorcycle, what your driving or riding cycles have been like, and also different usage cycles have been like. So that helps them monitor the battery, that helps them monitor how you're using the particular motorcycle, and that also helps them in suggesting any preventive maintenance if it's required. They can detect problems with the motorcycle or with the drivetrain early on. They don't have to wait till something actually goes wrong. The moment there is even the slightest hint of a problem, it will be detected, it will be uploaded to the cloud, Ultraviolette will be notified about it, and they will notify you back saying that there could be something that's wrong with your vehicle, and you can just take it in for a service and get it checked, get it rectified even before the problem actually occurs. So speaking of performance, there are 3 riding modes on offer. There is a normal, there is a sport, and there is an insane mode. A bit of an inspiration from Tesla there, but then that's what the company and its policies and its approach is. It's all inspired by Tesla by a huge extent. And in terms of the performance, again, the top speed is about 147 kilometers an hour. Not bad at all. 0 to 100, like I said, is about 7.5 seconds. 0 to 60 is 2.9 seconds. And in fact, they have been continuously testing the motorcycle. They're saying that it's even quicker than that, but these are the safe timings that they want to claim right now at this point. So the bike comes out in October 2020. That is when the deliveries will begin. The pre-bookings are set to open soon. In fact, some bookings were already taken. The first 100 bikes are sold out. There will be a limited edition model of this, or a launch edition model of this F77, and 100 units of those are already sold out. There are LED lights front and back. Then there's also this lovely looking digital instrumentation. Shows a wealth of data, also pairs to your smartphone to give you additional features, additional data about the motorcycle. And all the accents that you see here, the bodywork that you see here, is to an extent customizable. There are 3 variants on offer that sort of resonate 3 different characters for this motorcycle. Not in terms of performance, but in terms of the way it looks. So there is the shadow that you see right here in front of me. Right here is the lightning, which is what was revealed to us. And here the red one, the sportier one, is called the laser. So one of the key things that I spotted on the laser are these wheel caps that sit on top of these alloy wheels to sort of improve the aerodynamic efficiency a little bit more, to give you that slight bit of edge when it comes to top speed. Now, aerodynamic efficiency obviously plays a very important role in extending the range of electric vehicles, and that is why you will see that the bodywork is actually quite different. The fairing certainly doesn't look very conventional, but what I want to draw your attention to are these kind of bodywork covers that you see on top of the conventional inverted forks. You'll even see something similar on the swing arm. So all this is essentially to improve the aerodynamic efficiency of the motorcycle. What this fairing also hides is a trellis frame. Now, I believe that it is from the RC390 because the rake angle of 23.5 degrees is exactly like that of the RC390, and it makes sense. After all, this is a performance-oriented motorcycle. So a foundation like the RC390 chassis could actually help in making this ride sportily as well. Well, compared to the RC390, you sit even lower. The seat height is 800 millimeters. So riders of varied sizes are hopefully going to find it quite comfortable to get astride this motorcycle. How is it to ride? Well, that is something that we'll talk about at a later stage when we actually ride this motorcycle, which hopefully is not a long time away. The tires, 120 section at the front, 150 section at the back, and these are Metzeler M5s, the same kind of rubber that we love on the KTMs as well. Quite sticky, perfect for the track, and perfect for a vehicle with a sporty intent like this.
In terms of riding motorcycles, though we know that we have to move towards a clean, sustainable future, the sound is a key element of the identity of the vehicle, and this is something we do not want to compromise. Having said this, the sound is honest, right? Like this again goes back to the aircraft principles. Of whatever aspect of the vehicle, it is functionally honest. So what you're about to listen to in a bit is, I'll get to that, and what the EVs could possibly sound like. I think you all know what a jet engine or a turbine sounds like, right? And in case you don't, I'll play this for you. Now that's an engine warming up. No, it's not. It's the F77. The sound you just heard is the actual sound of the F77 motorcycle. And if you want more evidence, check this footage out from last week during one of our speed testing sessions.
So finally the price. Now they have announced the price. It is going to be between 3 to 3.25 lakh on road. They have not gotten into the actual details of ex-showroom and per variant pricing as of now. The official launch or the deliveries, like I said right at the beginning of this video, will begin in October 2020. So that's still a bit of a wait, almost a year-long wait. But then, like I said, they have also sold out the first 100 units. There is a lot of interest for this motorcycle, and going by the looks of it, it definitely looks interesting. Now, how does it ride? That is something that we are going to find out. Unlike many other EVs, which are only concepts, don't see the light of day, this one is actually ready. We are going to be riding this motorcycle very soon, as early as the end of this month. So once we do that, we will come back to you with an extensive report of how it rides, how it performs, and does it need your attention. Until then, thank you so much for watching. This was Rohit Paratkar for OVERDRIVE.